Hello and welcome back to Rust Sweat Videos. So tonight we were going to complete the gearbox reinstallation on the C15 camper van, but unfortunately we hit a slight snag and I ended up not filming any of it. So unfortunately it's going to be a grand reveal and a quick talk about the work that we did. So we noticed last time that the bottom arm bushes had gone. So we've now swapped those out for two new bottom arms which include the ball joints, so now there shouldn't be any more play in the front wheel. While we were there we noticed that the track rod ends were not very good, so they've been swapped out too. That's the new old gearbox off the replacement car that we bought a couple of years ago, or months ago even, that's now been refitted. We've also put the dust shield back on here to stop any more dust getting into the flywheel. Same again, we've got a new bottom arm on the other side, and we've also done the anti-roll bar, not the anti-roll bar, the tie bar even. Drive shaft's back in, we've done the bolts up in between the two, and we've also refilled the gearbox with oil. So yeah, that's it pretty much under here for work now. So the car can come back down and we can just put the last few things under the bonnet, adjust the clutch. So now we've got it back on the ground, we can see a little bit more under the bonnet. Everything's now refitted, so we've refitted the air pump and the fan belt that's associated with that, and that runs the brakes. We've obviously refitted the battery, starter motor's now back in, clutch is now connected, and we think we've adjusted the clutch properly, but we're not sure. We're going to have a read through the book of lies to see what it says about adjusting the clutch, and of course that's the gearbox that's now in place, and that's the offending hole where all the water managed to go down which ruined the previous clutch. So all we need to do really is put the air filter box back once we're happy with the clutch adjustment, and then hopefully take it for a drive. So another apology from me. Unfortunately, some reason I lost the sound on the previous video. So what you should have seen is me explaining to you how you fit the speedo cable. So it's simply a case of unhook it off the end of the pedal, pull the cables through the bulkhead, follow it down, unclipping it off the subframe underneath, and then up towards the gearbox. The clutch cable then just hooks through a bracket and then hooks over the end of the arm. I'd not read the book of lies at the point of starting doing the clutch adjustment, and apparently you're not supposed to do any adjustment to the clutch arm. If there's any play in your clutch, or the clutch is very high or very low, it's the cable fault that's the issue, which is why we've now fitted a new cable to Vangie. The only problem is the clutch is now incredibly high. So what we did is we readjusted the clutch arm to put it back to where it was before, and the way you adjust the clutch pedal is you measure the distance from the top to the bottom of the pedal travel, and it should be 130mm. We got about 170, and the pedal was going straight to the floor, which is obviously not ideal. So we readjusted the clutch arm to make sure that we got that much travel, and as you can see at the end of the video, Vangie drives off beautifully. It's now gone back home, and it will go off and have an MOT, because at the moment it's on a COVID MOT with the extension. My intention in a week's so's time is to do a walk around video, and we'll do a bit of a drive in it now we've done the clutch. So that's really the end of the Vangie project for now. At some point we do want to get it into the tent and repaint the snail shell, because it's starting to look a little bit on the sad side. But aside from that, it's quite a cool little camper van. They're not that expensive, and unlike a lot of the other campers, you can actually use them as a car, so they'll go in they'll go multi-stories and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and look out for the next video coming in the next couple of days. It's my intention to start to release videos every 2 to 3 days, really, depending on how much time I get to film content, but I'm filming quite a few over the Christmas period, so look out for those. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.